Why is Clan Boss the most important game mode inside of Raid Shadow Legends? What is it about Clan Boss that makes it something that should be your #1 priority? If you're a new player to Raid Shadow Legends, this is a focus element of the game for you. I'm gonna tell you why so that you know what you can do and why you need to do it to see massive success, especially when you're starting out in the game. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo and I put out videos for Raid Shadow Legends every single day right here on the channel, and something that I participate in every single day is Clan Boss. If you're new to Raid or considering playing, please use my QR code that you see on the screen or my download link in the description of this video. They directly support my channel and give you massive amounts of rewards, a cheat code to start Raid Shadow Legends, including the champion Rector Drath, who is one of the best reviver healers inside of the game, and one that could progress you through mountains and valleys of success early on inside a raid. So let's make this simple, guys. Clan Boss is all about rewards. When you start out, you're on easy, normal, hard, brutal, all the way down to ultra nightmare. On easy, when you take a look at the first drop chest that you can get, the rewards are quite small, quite simple, and something that may not even be very exciting, except for, of course, this ancient shard. And notice you need to get a certain amount of damage on the boss to receive that chest. And the more damage that you get on the boss, the better chest you can get. So for example, on the Novice, first chest that you get inside of the game, you can get it for 285,000 damage. But if you want to get the Warrior chest on normal, you need 1.15 million. And take a look at the difference here in rewards. Rewards? Better rewards. And our whole goal here is to work our way through easy, normal, hard, brutal, nightmare, and finally get to ultra nightmare, where you're going to be able to drop as much damage as you can on this boss to get a mythical, divine, celestial, and even the transcendent chest, which is the best one inside of the game, which can even give you potentials of getting sacred shards, void shards, and ancient shards, and even some epic skill tomes and gems along the way to really progress your game. This is where we go. Oh, wait. Did I forget to mention a legendary skill tome? Yeah, those things ain't cheap. So if you can get them over here, it's massive. Now you're able to do 4 different attacks per day. Notice you have 2 keys, and you could do as many attacks on one of these bosses as you want. If your clan 100% kills a boss, as you can see right here on Nightmare, we've 68% killed this boss so far. If I do an attack, and if I get 9 million to 13 million damage, I'll get this chest. If I do an attack, my clan beats this boss, and this bar is then purple, I would then get 2 of these chests, offering me 2 of these separate awards. So there are a lot of different things that you're going for here. The first thing is you want to try with your clan to at least defeat a boss in full so you can get double the chest rewards. Then you want to try to progress as far down as you can to get the biggest chest for the level that you're on. So for me, what I'm personally doing right now is I'm going in on Nightmare, utilizing 2 of my golden keys, and that's typically enough to get me to the ultimate chest, which gives me some really decent rewards. Legendary skill tomes, even a chance of a sacred shard, it actually works out decent for me. But I need to use 2 keys to get there, sometimes even 3 keys, depending on the affinity of the boss. And yes, the clan bosses do have different affinities, some of which you're stronger against, others of which you are weaker against. If I need to take 3 keys to get this ultimate chest on Nightmare, I will do it because I want that best chest. Then I'll come up right now on Brutal, and I will do 1 attack on Brutal, which I definitely have enough power to get the Grandmaster chest. And if we could do that and our team takes down the Brutal boss, I'll get 2 of those. And we get some decent rewards here as well. My goal, and your goal as well, over time, of course, should be Ultra Nightmare, trying to get to this transcendent chest. Right now, I could probably only do about 10 million damage on Ultra Nightmare with 2 attacks, with 1 attack. And then that would mean with 2 attacks, I could finally get the mythical chest, which in my opinion is not as valuable as me getting to the final chest here on Ultimate. So you're getting 2 keys at a time per day for a total of 4 per day. The rewards that you can grab here are actually quite nice. And let's take a look at what it looks like when we go into the battle. We're going to utilize one of our keys. I have what is right now my Clan Boss team ready to go. Obviously, you're going to continuously be trying to build and recreate your team to bring yourself the strongest one possible. For me right now, this is it. Notice the affinity is Void Affinity, which I can do decent with. Notice I have a bunch of reds, a Void, and a blue, and Void doesn't do anything crazy from our little key up here to any affinities. It's basically a neutral one. So nothing is going to be doing massive amounts of damage to me. So let's dive on in here and see how well this battle goes. Now, there are some things that I have in my build here that I particularly like. 1, I have a healer in Bad L. 2, I have a reviver in Ursula. I have 2 burn champions, Tyrant and Geomancer. Now, yes, you don't need 2 burn ones, but these are also 2 of my stronger champions, which are going to give me better chances of dropping damage and just doing more successful things against the clan boss. And I have my nuker. My nuker drops the massive damage, which is extended when a champion or when an enemy is burned, and that is Rathalos. All of these champions, they all have maxed out gear. They all have as close to maxed out skills as I could get them so far. They all have their masteries completed. And on a good day, I can get 20 million damage on one of these attacks. Now remember, this goes to 50 attacks. We can only get the boss to go 50 and then they wipe out the completely whole team. So the goal is to get as much damage as you can in before they get to their turn 50, if you can even survive to turn 50, which I cannot. So what I want to do is show you just how much the damage accumulates here. And with my team in particular, I'm able to heal continuously as I go from Bad L, and if anyone does happen to go down and die, Ursula has that ability to revive them. It's also worth noting that I like to do this on auto. I do this as part of my day where I wake up in the morning, I will do my attacks on auto while I'm making breakfast for my kids. It takes about 5 minutes to do this, and I'm not gonna sit there and make that a 15 to 20 minute battle by doing it on manual, at least not yet at this point in time. Because what I'm really going here for is not the epic battle that you get with Clan Boss, which is quite cool and quite fun and quite rewarding, but it really is all about the rewards. This is the best system for rewards that you can get inside of Raid Shadow Legends, which means it should be your #1 priority when you're starting out the game. Obviously, when you start, you're not going to be going against Nightmare or Ultra Nightmare, and it's going to take a continuous progression and leveling of your champions. But once you do get a core group of champions that actually synergize well together, you could do a nice job here getting some free rewards just from doing this. Even if you only do it 2 times a day and you don't continuously log in for the reset of those keys, you can get some nice rewards every single day, and it'll help progress your account. Now, as you can see, we're taking a little bit of damage, but we are healing when we're doing more attacks. This is not the optimal team. Unkillable would be optimal when you have a champion that can help you with unkillable elements inside of the game. We just got that put together, and I'm actually looking forward to building out that team, but it means I need to completely rebuild a team and rebuild all the champions with gear, skills, and masteries to get there. So for right now, this is my best chance of getting the most optimal rewards inside of Clan Boss right now. And as you can see, we're sitting at 16 million damage. We do have our damage dealer, our nuker, down. Rathalos is down. Oh my god, now my reviver is down as well. With Ursula down, no one can come back to life. My damage dealer is out of commission. We can heal, but we're gonna really slow down right now and really not be able to put too much more damage. We're gonna end around 18 million damage, which, if you take a look here, if I were to do another attack, that would mean I'd have 36 million damage if I were to get the same amount. And when we go over here and take a look at the chests and the Nightmare chest, 36 million would not be enough for me to get the ultimate chest. So if I do another battle and I get another 18 million for a total of 36, I would then use a 3rd key so I can unlock the ultimate chest to get the ultimate rewards. If I can do a better run the next time around and get 20 to 21 million, then I would be able to come over here and do a brutal run, which if I wanted to do a brutal run, it can work on quick battle. Once you get yourself a certain amount of damage on the boss, you're able to do quick battles where it will sim the battle for you, and in about 10 seconds, the battle will be completed and you'll be able to get those rewards for doing it rather than having to sit through the 5-minute battle. So we're there on this difficulty, but we are not quite there yet on Nightmare, and when we are, it'll save us a little bit of time every single day and be quite nice, but we have to get that damage difficulty in place first. Remember, Raid Shadow Legends is a game of champions and champion progression. You want to get their artifacts to level 16, their skills fully completed, their masteries completely done, and bring the most potential that you could bring to all of your champions. Remember, 800 champions inside of this game, 800 plus, and you really need all of them, or at least all of the good ones, for their different abilities. But do you really need all of them? Of course you don't. It's nice because we're collectors of these champions inside of these kinds of games. We love to get as many of them as we can, but in reality, you're not going to be able to. So you need to build the best teams that you can build with the ones that you have available and that you've unlocked through your shards and through the mechanics of the game. Clan Boss is your best way to get more shards so you could do more pulls and so that you could do them absolutely for free inside of Raid Shadow Legends. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm putting out raid videos every day. We're doing live streams on Wednesdays, and right now, we're completing the fusion inside of the game. We're working towards getting our man right here, and we have been making some crazy progress, doing a great job, caught up with all of the tournaments, except for the Ice Golem, which has just started, which we're working on right now. And we've gotten all of the rewards so far along the way to help us with that fusion, which is essentially a free legendary champion. One that maybe one day can be your ticket to success in Clan Boss. If you've never played Raid, consider using my QR code or link in the description of the video, and I appreciate all of you. Subscribe so you don't miss my grind inside of the game and tips that I may learn along the way and share with you. And of course, if you made it until the end of the video, hashtag made it in the comments section below to show that you're an OG.